Hey y'all! Okay, so welcome to my channel, and today we are going to be talking about Them. Now, this isn't really a review video, but it's more of just a heads up, warning, trigger alert video. So basically, if you've seen the previews of Them, you know that it's about a black couple who are dealing with racism. But this isn't the typical racist beat the black people down and they just take it type of movie. There is actually some reward with the way that the black people respond in this movie. However, there are a couple scenes that for me, I feel like they are unbearable. And if you are triggered, you don't even have to easily be triggered, but if you are triggered by the traumas that black people have endured in this country, then you definitely will be triggered by this. So what I want to do is tell y'all what scenes you need to avoid. So there are a lot of things in this series that hit home because, you know, all of these movies are based on real events. Even if there wasn't a particular family that every single detail happened to, these things have happened in real life. Black people being tortured, black people being terrorized, black people just having to deal with evil. And I feel like this series does an amazing job of showing how racism and evil go hand in hand. It can be nothing but evil. It really makes you think about a lot. It makes you think or wonder how you would cope, how you would deal. And it absolutely makes you respect everyone who came before you and everything that your parents, your grandparents, their parents had to deal with. Like my mother literally was a part of integration when segregation ended and she had to go to a school that was predominantly white, and her stories about that are horrible. She did not want to go. And I never even really just thought about what the parent felt like sending their child to a school where they knew they would be harassed, bullied, hit, spat on, possibly even not come home. I mean, the strength, the courage. And I do feel like because black people have endured so much and gone through and still rise, that is why there is an expectation for black people to just take shit. You know what I'm saying? Just take it, no Vaseline. But what I loved about this series was that that's not what the black people were doing. And that is something that we all know had to be taking place. Every black person wasn't just bending over and allowing themselves to be brutalized. Lots of black people fought back, and they were either put in prison, murdered, family members murdered to the point to where they just quit, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe even moved away. And that's what we find ourselves with Them. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you guys which scenes to avoid if you know that you'll be triggered. My favorite genre is horror. I am not easily scared. I am not the faint of heart at all. Like, I love them all. I love horror. And this series definitely is a horror series. There are supernatural beings and there are human beings that are extremely evil. The first scene that you want to avoid happens in episode 5. Episode 5 is where Lucky, who is the main character, one of the main characters, she's the wife, she's the mother. She is a beautiful lady. Wow. I was just like, she is breathtaking. She is breathtaking. But anywho, so this is the episode where she is physically assaulted personally. I don't know if I can say the word, but she was raped. And this is also the scene where her baby is murdered. So you will absolutely know when that scene is approaching. I don't know what number to tell you to start fast forwarding at because I dare not go back. But just go ahead and go to the next episode. Now, the next episode is going to be episode 8, the episode named The Covenant. This is the episode that really tells us the origin of the guy in the black hat. It shows us that Compton is actually cursed, and a lot. It gives us the origins of the evil that we're seeing in Compton. So there's a black couple in this episode, and they're young, and the wife is pregnant. And at the end of the episode, they are brutally murdered. So yeah, just go on fast forward. Just go past that part. When it's coming, you will know that is coming as well. Just go to the next episode. But I do need to tell y'all, at the end of that episode, the priest, that is where he makes a pact with the devil. And I say devil, if you want to call it that, you call it whatever you want. But this is where we see that he makes a pact with the devil. And this is why we keep seeing him throughout the entire series, because he's evil, just like racism. Now, I personally feel like the season is much more bearable without those 2 scenes. And I would recommend that you give it a try. If you can't get through it, then so be it. But if you want to watch it, but you just know that there's shit you don't want to see, those 2 scenes are what you don't want to see. So go ahead and fast forward through that part. Skip to the next episode when you get to episode 8. And let me know if you have watched it, if you plan on watching it. What do you think? Did you watch those episodes? Yeah, because it's to me, the acting is so good that those people need to be rewarded, like, big time. But anyway, that's all. I just wanted to come on and tell you guys which scenes you wanted to avoid. And I asked you if you had seen it, and let me know. Bye.